Hey! 3D platformer tier list I'm here with.
That's a fun game.
It is. Should I just say tier list?
I would say just
say tier list, I guess, next
oh
time.
yeah, whatever.
Anyways,
that's fine.
So today we're gonna do. It's just me and
Michael.
Exactly. We're gonna do a quick fun tier list of the 3D platformers. It's our
Mario
opinion,
Mario
by the way.
3D platformers. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do one first, and we're gonna switch over to Mike to do his, and then we're gonna combine it to see.
We're gonna average it out.
Yeah,
and
we're
just
gonna
see like what are like aggregated tiers. I don't even know what the term is.
But we got rid of. There's no D and F. We're just gonna stick with God A, B, C, or S tier. So I'm gonna go first, and we're gonna describe why. So we're gonna start from the beginning. Mario 64. Oh, I didn't. Man, this is hard.
oh, you're going. Okay, you're going in that order. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm going left to right. Mario 64. I'm gonna say it's A. It's I don't know. Here, all right. I'm basing it off of how important it is, and also how I like playing.
Okay.
It. That's how I'm doing.
I'm just doing my personal. My personal
because
thoughts on it.
Mario 64 is iconic. It set the standard so high right away, which was awesome.
Okay.
Personally, though, when I play it on the N64, I don't enjoy it. On the Switch, it was fine. There are definitely stars that are annoying.
Yeah.
But I like the game a lot. There's definitely... I love watching speedruns of it. I love watching ROMs of it. The gameplay is sick to watch. So, yeah, I think A's there. It definitely isn't one I go back to thinking about, oh, I want to replay this.
Okay.
So, next up is Sunshine. I don't actually think it's terrible. Do I think it's... I mean, I don't... So, I don't actually think it's that bad, but out of the rest, it's definitely the worst.
I'm just trying to... Like, I'll just save my opinions till...
Yeah.
So, I like what you do.
I definitely enjoy it. There are some parts I do not enjoy. The blue coins are a bit ridiculous and annoying. The 100 coins are more annoying than in Mario 64. The physics are sometimes fun, but sometimes annoying. I like Flood. Most people don't. But I think Flood's enjoyable. So, but it is not as good as what others are going to be. Mario Kart... Alright, so now, here's the thing. I've actually never played DS. So I don't know how... I think I'm going to rank it off of the one Let's Play I watched of it.
Fair.
And that was Chugga's Let's Play.
That's fair. Okay.
And I think I'm going to rank it a B. Only because... I don't know, it just... I know a lot of people like the multiple characters. There's a lot more stars.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know, I just feel like... I don't know, Mario 64 just, in my opinion, looks more fun to me. Whereas DS definitely seems a bit more annoying with, like, swapping characters constantly, making sure you have the right one for each star. So, that's just my opinion on that. I don't have much of one for that. Galaxy is definitely an A. Hold on. Yeah, it's an A. I'll say it's an A. It's a blast, literally. Like, you could blast through the space. It was revolutionary to me. As a kid, it blew my mind. And it's definitely fun. It's got good bosses, good levels.
So, just making sure, are you ordering them within tiers? Like, you're saying Galaxy's below 64? Or... Okay.
Yeah, I like that. I think Galaxy's better than 64. That's just me, though.
Well, I mean, spoiler alert, I agree with you, but...
Yeah, I do think it's a bit janky at times, but that's because it's... You know, they did the 3D...
To be fair, I think literally, like, all these games
are janky
before, like, 3D Land are, like, janky.
Yeah, so, but, you know, Galaxy definitely is a plus. So, this is going to be controversial, but I think Galaxy 2 is higher than Galaxy. And I feel like Michael's going to disagree with that, but my thing is I played it first. It improved Galaxy, in my opinion, by, like, you know, fixing kind of smoothing out mechanics. Brought Yoshi in it. That was cool to me. The Co-Star... This is going to sound weird. I played Co-Star a lot in Galaxy 2 with the person I played Galaxy with a lot. And...
Me? No.
Yeah, well, and you. And
Go watch your Let's Play.
Co-Star is way more enjoyable in Galaxy 2 than Galaxy. And I think that's a big thing if you have a friend who just wants to hang out and play and watch, and, you know, you both enjoy the game. Like, and also, it's just more enjoyable. Galaxy 2, I like their power-ups a lot. Even though they don't come up as much. And I know Galaxy 1's more open world, but I kind of like the mission kind of mode-ish kind of feel. And the green stars was absolutely a blast to, like, collect them all.
And name them all, too.
And name them all, I forgot about that. And also, it has one of the hardest Mario levels, I'd say, you know, the what's it called?
I'd say the perfect run is probably, like, the hardest.
And I think that's kind of cool that they decided not... They like, Galaxy 2, I think, is also a little easier than Galaxy. So they kind of made it easy for you to get to the final boss. But then afterwards, like, there's some hard things in that, like Buzzard, like the Buzzard stages. And I kind of like that. They kind of did a mix of easy and hard.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Fluzzard, that was it. Whereas Galaxy is just kind of neutral all around except the Daredevils.
Okay.
But yeah, I just like Galaxy 2 a little more. That's my opinion. 3D Land, I really like 3D Land, but I don't think I like it enough to put it in A. Okay. I played 3D Land a lot. I think I have to replay it again, and it would bump that up, definitely. Because it's been a couple years.
Yeah.
I think that the 100% is a little stupid that you can't get a golden leaf. So you have to reset if you don't, you know. That's just me, though.
I mean, that's only, like, true 100%. Like,
well, yeah, but...
I wouldn't really count that per se, personally, but I guess that's up to someone's discretion.
But, I think it's fun. I do find it a little annoying, again, for 100%ing that you have to replay every single level as Luigi, which, it's great in the special worlds, but in the normal worlds, it's just a drag replaying every single thing.
Yeah.
But I had a blast. It was a really fun game. I'm Brad. I'm glad they brought the Tanuki Leaf back.
Named him Brad.
It's just, I don't think I'd replay it, like, compared to these games. I think of replayability and how much fun I had.
That's fair.
I'm sorry, 3D World is my favorite. Hands down. I've replayed it so many times. And also, we're adding Bowser's Fury.
Yeah, this is counting 3D World and Bowser's Fury together.
3D World, it has amazing music. The maps are amazing. There's a perfect amount of trolling and, you know, having fun. There's different...
We do a little trolling here on the Big C2 channel.
There's different characters, which is great. There's a little bit of competitiveness of the crown. The level, and also, I don't think 100%ing it's bad. True 100% it's kind of rough. But 100%ing it's really not that hard to get all the stamps and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, the levels are perfect, like, design-wise. And my only gripe with it is the final boss is a bit lame. The music in it's great.
That's fair.
But yeah, I'm not ranking these based off final boss. That just is adding to it.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna put. I think I'm putting Odyssey below 3D World.
But heading into this, I thought Odyssey was gonna be number 1. So.
I really like 3D. Also, Bowser's Fury is a blast.
Yeah.
Let me say that. I have played it once and then we recorded it. Odyssey, it definitely is up there. The moons are a blast. Some of them I do think are a bit ridiculous to get. Like the 100 jump rope or like the 100 volleyball. The final mission really isn't bad. And, yeah, I generally had fun on the Let's Play. Which is funny, because that was the second time I basically went through the whole entire game. I have 100% of the game, by the way. Technically, well, once, and then sort of on the channel. I literally bought all the costumes. Which that took forever, but Odyssey was...
That sounds like pain.
Yeah, Odyssey was definitely a blast, I will say. I don't know, I think I have more of a connection to 3D World. Like, Odyssey, the movement feels more, but 3D World, I just have good memories in general. By the way, another reason Galaxy 2 is up here is because I can make noises on Michael's remote.
Try to throw that in there, okay. I'm still going to get you back for that one day. You're not going to know when.
I guess. Now let me see. Is there anything I want to change? No, I think I'm generally happy with the list. I think out of everything, the most controversial for me, at least, is 3D Land. Like, I kind of want to put it in A, but I feel like that's having too many then.
I mean, if you think they're all... Again, the order that you're like, what tier you put them in doesn't really matter for the combined tier list. It only matters the order. So, if you have 4 games in A, then you have 4 games in A.
I think 3D Land's going in A.
Okay.
Tell you the truth, I mean, I don't even need a C. I think B. I think, you know, that it would technically be like this.
Okay.
But
I mean, if you think there's a big enough gap, then do it.
Yeah, I don't think Sunshine is like super, super bad. I had fun with it, and we're Let's playing it currently. I really can't give an opinion on DS, but that's just me. I do think it probably is better than that. But this is obviously my opinion. So I made a little PP on mine. So
That's a chode right there.
Exactly. So now we're going to switch over to Mike.
All right, I'm gonna do things in a different order. I'm not gonna go like left to right. I don't know why 3D lands over here. I'm just gonna go from like bottom to top.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was like thinking of. And my bottom for sure is Sunshine. As I said before, I said in a recent video that we recorded. So like I haven't played Sunshine all that much, but the little that I have not enjoyed that much.
Okay.
I can understand why people enjoyed the game a lot. Speedruns for I have seen speedruns for the game.
Speedruns are insane.
Speedruns are insane for this game. But like my personal I don't think it's a terrible game. I don't think it's a bad game. I think it's the only game that goes in C tier. In my personal opinion. This is more my personal experience with it. I can see why people would like it though. The movement is a lot different than any other Mario game. Flood is a really cool concept. They tried something different, and I cannot fault them for that.
Do you think if you played it all the way, it might change?
I think it might. It's probably gonna stay the same because I think it's gonna.
Okay.
I think it's gonna. The infuriating
Fair enough.
missions are gonna outweigh the. Not outweigh. Are gonna like go even with.
Okay.
The fun parts of it.
I get you. Yeah.
If C tier for me stands for okay.
Okay.
Like I'm like. That's mostly my personal experience with it. It's still a solid game, but I just don't. It's not for me.
That's fair. That's totally okay.
Now, I guess I'm kind of just gonna go all over the place. Maybe not bottom to top, because that's just how I fill out tier lists. So the top 3 for me, it has been a bit of a change, honestly, like a bit of a change.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the top 3 are all insanely close. The top 3 are all going in S.
Yeah, I mean. Can I kind of guess? I know 2 of them, but actually I know 1 of them.
You know what? Well, I'm going to give my number 1. Galaxy,
that was the one.
Galaxy is my favorite.
I knew Galaxy was number 1.
Okay. I'll say okay. So here, I'll just put these 2 up here to start. Okay.
I did not think Galaxy 2 would be number 2.
I haven't said if it's number 2 yet or not.
Oh.
I'm just putting these 2 up here just to talk about them. So, I love the gameplay of the Galaxy games. I think Galaxy 2 has like slightly better gameplay, like at least like pure gameplay. At least the actual like playing the game, like not the structure of the missions, but the playing the game. It's better than Galaxy. That's like the only thing that I would give it above Galaxy though, in my opinion. I like the more like openness of Galaxy. I think Galaxy nails the atmosphere a lot better. Like I know this is the really cheesy like. I'm not gonna say like, it makes you feel like you're Mario. No, but like. It
makes you feel like you're in space.
It makes you feel like you're playing a game that like you're actually like in space. While Galaxy 2 just kind of feels like, I mean, it feels like you're hopping from planet to planet, sure, but it doesn't feel like you're in space like Mario levels, but like there's a space background, like going on a planet.
I get you.
Like also, I mean the story, like Galaxy 1 actually having pretty much having a story. Galaxy 1 like I think I like the music a bit more in Galaxy 1, but Galaxy 2 soundtrack is also amazing. I'm not saying Galaxy 2 is bad by any means. Like these I love both games. They're both great games.
I think I'm gonna counter with the Galaxy 2 soundtrack thing. Galaxy 2 has a lot of songs that I have in my It has the Yoshi, the Bowser, the final Bowser stage.
I'm not saying that Galaxy soundtrack. I just like Galaxy 1's a bit more.
I guess Galaxy 1 does have Gusty Garden.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Don't you hate Gusty Garden Galaxy?
Yes, but I like the music. Also has Buoy Base. Buoy Base is sick.
Alright, here's the bit of the change though, because I know we I think we talked about it in a video before, like, at least in one of the Let's Plays, I don't remember which one. I said Galaxy and Galaxy 2 are my top 2, but I think 3 will snuck its way up to number 2.
My Galaxy 2, that's fair. I mean, I put 3D World up there.
3D World, like you said, it's just fun. It's just, like, if you're playing by yourself, if you could only play that game by yourself, it would still be like A tier.
Yeah, I played it by myself.
But playing it with friends is what puts it up there.
Yeah.
It's just like it's so fun. It's just extremely well made. Bowser's Fury too. If it weren't for Bowser's Fury, I'd probably still put it below Galaxy 2. Mm-hmm. But
Bowser's Fury just changes.
Bowser's Fury, like, it's very close to Galaxy. It's very close. Like those 3 are all very close to each other, I would say. But I think that's the order I'm going with.
That's fair.
With those three.
I can get down with this order so far.
Then next, I probably would say. All right, I'm gonna put 3D Land goes here.
Oh, I thought 3D Land was gonna be higher. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not that it's bad. I think it's bad by any means. It's a solid game.
Yeah.
I just think the other are better.
That's fair.
3D Land, I would like. It does have a decent amount of replayability. Like the last time I played it, I went on a trip, and I pretty much like 100% the entire. It was the first time I actually 100% the game, like 100% like the entire game, like with Mario and Luigi. And I just sped through it.
I'm remembering it having low key good music as well.
It is, yeah, it is, yeah. The water level music is fantastic. I love that song so much. I think that one actually is in Smash. That song is great. It's just like it's the most basic out of all of them here for sure. I would say it's by far the most basic game out of all of them here, and that's not a bad thing.
It feels like it tried to replicate a 2D Mario in a way,
3D,
in 3D.
yeah.
Whereas the other games are much more. They try to make their own world.
Yeah.
The next most I'd say that was sort of like a Mario game was definitely 3D World.
Well, 3D World, because 3D World's a direct sequel to it.
Yeah, but like they definitely developed worlds more.
Yeah. I would say next would I'd say. Alright. 64DS, I'd say would probably. No, it's below. It's above 3D Land.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's not as good as the OG 64, I would say. But it's still a solid game. I mean, like the main problem is that the camera, operating the camera in that, and 64 is already a bit like in DS.
I didn't even think about cameras in these games.
The controls in DS feel a lot more clunky. I mean, because it was literally the launch title for the DS.
3D platformer camera tier list wins. I think Odyssey probably wins that, honestly.
Yeah. It's still a really solid game, though. I love the 4 different characters. I love the added missions. I personally don't mind switching between the characters, honestly. I like the missions they added, like to save each of the characters, too. Those are cool. I guess next would be 64. I'm putting that in A.
Okay.
I do need to, fully... I've played a decent amount of 64. I need to. I've more than Sunshine, but I still haven't played fully through it. I was actually going to soon.
How far did you get for 64?
64, as a kid, I think in the recent playthrough I barely got through it all, but I got a decent amount through it, around 40 stars or so. I don't know, but
that's basically.
Granted, I know playing it and watching it are two different things, but like you said, the speed runs too. I would say that definitely helps it out a lot.
I would say actually, now that I think about it, I've 100%ed all these games except I haven't played DS.
No, but 64, controls. I mean, I would say it feels like. I mean, I know this is maybe not everyone's gonna get this analogy, but I would say it feels like how Super Smash Bros. Melee does, where it's the controls feel amazing, but it takes a lot to get used to. But once you get past that initial gap and getting used to them, they feel amazing. And that's what I would say was with 64. With 64, when I played through a bit of it, all my friends switched because he had he just left it there, and I'm like, you know what, I'll just play through a bit of 64 right now.
Yeah.
I try to do a speedrun trick without even looking up an easy shortcut how to do it. I think on Womp.
Which speedrun?
I think it was on Womp's Battlefield.
Womp's Fortress.
Womp's Fortress. Sorry, I can process in my mind.
Was it the one where you
No, not canonless. The triple jump, wall jump.
Oh, to get the floating island.
Not to the floating island. No, to get the one that you're supposed to shoot. The little.
Oh yeah, that one's not hard at all. I know which one you're talking about.
I mean, it's doing the triple jump and then a wall jump. It's actually tougher timing than you think.
Oh yeah, the timing's tough, but but that's not. It's
Dang
not
it! If it didn't feel satisfying when I pulled it off, I'm
it is satisfying, 100%.
Moving in that game is still incredibly satisfying.
Like you said with Melee, once you get the hang
of it, it feels great. And then Odyssey, if I play through more 64 might honestly move about Odyssey, but Odyssey, it feels amazing. If we're talking about game feeling amazing to control, that's the best that Mario's felt to control. Easy. I'm glad they went back to a 3D, an open world type stuff, or at least not entirely open world, but you know what I mean. Running around in an area collecting things rather than mission based. My main problem with the game is that I did express it in our Let's Play. Go watch it. is that I feel like there's too much stuff to do in the game to the point where like a lot of the stuff feels like.
Oh look, there's a moon. Like that kind of thing.
No, I'm saying like a lot of the stuff just feels like they've put it there just to put it there.
Oh.
I feel like if they cut down the number of moons by around like 200 or so, it would be It would be great. Because a lot of them are just like, hey, go ground pound this just ground pound this mound of dirt.
I guess, yeah.
I know that it rewards exploration, but like, and I guess you can't fit you can't expect every single moon to be like, oh yeah, here I have to do like some level, I have to do like something like
yeah, let me bring this motorbike on top of a building and park it.
Well, that one's cool. No, that one's cool.
No, that's what I mean. Like every moon can't be like that.
Yeah, but like I feel like if they cut it down by the amount of moons by a decent amount and focused on like having more that were like, yes, I feel like I actually did something to get this.
Yeah.
It would go definitely nice.
I guess, but it also makes it more fun for races, I feel like.
That's fair.
And also
speedrunning for that game is great.
And also I think it does also allow people who can't do those hard things to grab the easy ones so they can actually move on in the game.
I was trying to 100% that game. That was an absolute slog. That was like the only thing I did not enjoy about Let's Play that. It was just like it felt like a slog in the post game.
I mean, I feel like when you get to post game, maybe they should just show you where all the moons are instead of like, oh, you have to pay this guy.
That's true.
Because when we had the moon rock moons, that was nice because it just showed us. But like with everything else, I was like, all right, time to ask Toad, hey, here's some money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I still enjoy the game a lot. I mean, it's literally top of A tier.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my list.
All right, so now we're gonna do a tier combining it.
Yeah. Well, we can probably just pause the recording now. Let me get the things together, and then we'll be back.
All right. So now we're gonna average out.
Well, I can get it to.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you.
I will reveal it to. I've gotten the average scores. I will reveal it to base.
Bottom, or?
I'll start from the bottom.
Okay.
All right. And a tier of its own. Sunshine is at the bottom because that was last by both of us.
Yeah.
Okay. Then these next two are actually tied.
Oh.
So if you wanna, I mean I'll see what I mean.
I assume one of them's DS.
It was Super Mario 64 DS and 3D Land.
Okay.
If you want, I'm fine with putting 3D Land above DS. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Mainly because I haven't played DS at all, so like.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Okay, it's kind of awkward, but I'm gonna do this just to make the tiers symmetrical, because by the scores that we had, these two were equally apart from the same distance apart from Sunshine and the one above it, but next was 64.
Okay.
I'll put it in here.
Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't let you put it in front.
It's weird. Okay.
I thought we both put 64 in A, but...
No, I'm saying this is by combined scores, though. If there's a large gap in scores, then I'm gonna...
Okay.
I'm gonna make different tiers. Then these next two were also tied. Galaxy 2 and Odyssey are both tied.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where.
I was gonna say, I don't know. I guess that's weird. I was like, I feel like. Well, I guess I didn't put Galaxy 2 that high on mine. I put it in A.
Oh, I didn't care about what tier.
I was just thinking about it. Like in general.
I mean, you already know my answer. I personally put Galaxy 2 above Odyssey. If we argue a tie. Okay. All right. And then, well, I guess this is an aside. I mean, it's pretty. 3D World was
number one.
It's all alone in its own tier because there was a decent little bit of a gap between that and Galaxy.
Woo, I'm okay with that. Look at that mega chode.
So that is our combined list. Yeah.
So yeah, that's interesting. I would say the only thing I would really change
is moving Galaxy lower.
Yeah, switching the galaxies, but that's it for me. I mean, I'm fine with that. I mean, I think I like Odyssey a lot, but yeah. I'm
just gonna make sure to go through. 3D World had a combined score of average score of 1.5 because you put it first, I put it second.
Mm-hmm.
Galaxy was 2.5 because I put it first, you put it fourth. Odyssey and Galaxy 2 each had 3 because we both put Galaxy 2 at third, and then Odyssey you put second, I put fourth. 64 we both put it fifth.
Okay.
3D Land it was 6.5 because we both had 3D Land and DS, 64 DS, 6 and 7, just in different spots.
Yeah.
And then Sunshine was both 8. So.
Okay. Well, if you guys like that video, we
may do more in the future.
maybe even today.
Maybe even
the
tomorrow.
next video.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were literally just talking about one.
That was fun though.
I like that a lot. So, but next time,
not every tier list video has to be what political alignment is for the Smash characters.
But here's the redone. So this is mine. What I ranked it. This is what Michael ranked his, and this was our combined average.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. But anyways, next time we'll probably be doing another tier list. So yeah.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll
see you guys then.